Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Forza 7 replay. This time we're at Sebring Raceway. Still in the Nissan GTR. GT3 Racing Class Edition or whatever. And this is the race I was talking about in the previous episode, where towards the end I had a guy chasing me down, but we managed to hold him off. So in the first couple turns here, got that. This actually was a lot tamer than the previous race. I think there's less people in this one than the last one. BMW swinging wide, but he make a little bit of contact there, but he manages to save it. This is actually very clean race. I had a couple of mishaps, but nothing major like the last episode. This was I was really dialed in this one. We got a guy spinning out and quitting already. Still a lot of rage quitting happening in this one, you'll see. But yeah, as you can see, we're at nighttime here, and there's another man who has been sent to the Shadow Realm. This corner is a mother trucker. I took it wrong, I think, every single time. And we get shunted from behind from the BMW. That corner, every lap was trying to do a different line. Watching the replay, I now see the right way I should have taken it. And I mean, I guess that's learning. I guess next time we have it, we'll do a lot better. Here we have the in-car cabin for the second lap. There's a cool thing too, is you look in the race pack, like the dashboard. It actually shows you like lap times and tire pressures and kind of cool stuff like that. I didn't even realize that in the last video. Or when I was racing even, I didn't even realize that. But this is what I was seeing the whole time. I raced this camera view here. With the wheel in front of me, it's just too distracting. So, down the back stretch here, I like the night racing. Unfortunately, there's that glare in the windshield, which, I mean, it's realistic, but is the guy really seeing that? Yeah, it seems like it's a little too bright. Getting loose, getting wild. Into the next lap. Look at those fireworks going off. Real pretty track. Racing here at the nighttime. Look at those taillights. That's some good looking taillights. Popping up some telemetry. Ooh. These corners are weird because they almost seem like you're just racing on like a street. You know, there's no banking, no curbs, no rumble strips like those to go on. So yep, there's another casualty. Goodbye, sir. Oop. I almost lost it right there, but I managed to save it. Yeah, I said before, I didn't mess up to the point where I hit a wall or anything. I don't remember if I did or not. I don't think I did. This is a lot easier to drive since it is like a real track. Fourth position we are in, and we managed to hold strong, and unlike the last race, we actually we actually finished this race in our position. So it was a lot closer pack than the last one. Last one was a real shit show. So taking the telemetry away so I can get some beauty shots. Maybe that thumbnail. Is that it right there? Or is that it right there? I guess we'll find out. Nailing these corners, I pretty much had those down pat. This one, if you get it on the power too early right here, you're gonna go around. And I swore, it must have been another race I did at this track. I think I did this race twice. I did that mistake I was talking about. I spun out, hit the wall. I thought this was the race, but fortunately it was not. On the power, screaming. I think this was a 18 lap race. I don't count. I could go back and count these laps, but How about one of you? How about one of you viewers do it? Look at me. Now look at you. Now look at me take this corner wrong. And look at the flames shoot out the exhaust. Or not. Alright. Here we go. So we're pretty comfortable right now where we're at. The tire wear seemed to be more prominent than our Maple Valley track. And Maple Valley, I think we did the whole race and we only had like 10% of damage. Or not damage, but tire wear. This time, I actually had to pit due to my left rear tire was taking most of the abuse since this is mostly a hard right-hander kind of track, you know, very, very clockwise. Ghosting through that vet. Can't wait to record more of these, but actually live, so I don't see rage quitters just on the track the entire time. Looking at the sparks fly. I think we next lap or two we go in for our pit stop. But you see there we already have a new best time for our fastest lap at 1:15. I think the guy in first had under 1:10, so I'm not doing too bad. Guy just threw tires all over the track there. I think that's his final resting place. So rip to you, my dude. Thanks for hanging around. Guy coming out of the pit stop right here. And I don't think we catch him, yeah. But it's good to see other cars on the track, am I right? Unlike the last one where we just saw people rage quit. Just sitting on the track was like the only action we got. And then me spinning out, of course. Very consistent. Back to the lap times. I'm still like 5 seconds off of like pace, I would say. But I was able to, once we got into a groove, I was able to actually stay maybe a second or two off pace. And so that way when the guy in first place finishes, I'm not like half a lap behind. And I have no way of finishing the race. Because once like the first two people finish the race or something like that, the countdown timer for like 30 seconds comes up, just so that way like you don't have to wait for everyone to finish, because some people abuse that, obviously. So there's the BMW from the beginning of the race. He's gone. Still in fourth, I believe. And this is such a weird track because it's so flat, and there's a lot of fast corners, but you can't rely on the corner to like take you through it. You have to really be going the right speed. You're either too slow or right on pace. If you go too fast, you're just going to understeer wide. You get on the power too early, you're going to spin out. So the mad drifting skills come into play here. But we still got some people in front of us to look at, oogle and ogle at. This corner here, I was just nailing. 100% throttle. Out of the turn, blast off. Fourth place still. And it looks like it's getting a little lighter of day out. Still racing only night. It's kind of weird. Like, it's super daytime out there, and it's still super nighttime on the track. But then we go back this way, and you can see that, you know, it's a lot darker. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird how light it was, that like how close that light seemed, if that makes sense. Like, the sun seemed a lot closer than it should have been. But who am I? Who am I? Cruising on through. Oh, look at that bus. That tour bus on that building, next to that building, didn't seem like it was having a good time. Kind of weird place to park. This is the short version of this track. So, it's not the full Sebring circuit. The full one's pretty good back up to me screwing up this final corner every time. What I need to be doing, what I'm seeing, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I need to be diving towards this white line on the outside and staying around that white line. You can see all the black marks on the track where it's telling you need to be doing that. But I keep trying to hug the inside, which is slowing me down. And as we get later into this race and that dude in the position behind us catches up, you'll see that where he's so much faster than me, and then where I'm holding him off and faster than him in some parts. So a good learning towards the end of this race will be mainly me looking behind. Yeah, look at that that bus right there. It's like so uneven ground. I wouldn't want to be partying in that thing. I have a hard enough time standing enough as it is. Enough. Look at that. There's our tire wear. Left rear is at 19, almost 20% already. So getting loose in a couple corners, you can really tell. You can really start to feel it. So yeah, that left rear taking a beating. I think that's when I decide to go in for a pit stop. Helicopter's just hanging out saying what's up. There we go. See, I should be, I'm going way too far in. And then I get on the power. Pretty smooth that time, but I could be a lot faster. So maybe the next time we will get that done. 4th place still. We're just running consistent right now. Yeah, this is where, okay, so if you right-hander right there, normally you go left, and that's the rest of the track, and there's a whole bunch of more turns. I keep going over to the pause. You can see in the bottom left there. I keep going over to pause because I think this was the race where I spun out, but it wasn't. So I keep waiting for it. Like, I'm going to pause and explain why I messed up. Nope. Never happened. And I'm glad. But this GTR just handles so well. Moved up to 3rd place here. I don't know when or how, but I'm assuming someone in front of me spun out, rage quit. Which just, I don't get. So take a drink every time I say section, rage quit, and you'll be hammered. So coming into the pits here. Our pit stop. And we will see a couple boys shredding on by. It's coming on up. Got one guy with a headlight out. And I just, yeah, nothing you can do about it. You're just sitting there in the pits and you see him coming up on you like that. I need to be out. So we're down to 5th position. Still pretty strong. Our you can see there, our tires are pretty cold. And that's another issue that I run into is after a pit stop and I get out of the groove and the tires are cold, I still go like race pace for the first turn and it never ends well. Like that's what happened at Maple Valley. It's like got in there, was just running hard, and the second I got comfortable, I lost it all. Gone with the wind, my boys. It's coming up here. See a little bit of something going on. And for whatever reason, that dude just pulls over to the right and stops. And that's where he ends his race. You can see as well when I look behind that those lights there, that is our boy who is sneaking up on us. He's, at that point, he's like 6 seconds behind. But he gets up to about, I think, a second at one point. Coming on through 4th position. I think there was a guy in the pits. And we passed the start-finish line. We are now, yep, back in 3rd place. So just hold it off here and have a nice podium finish. If I can keep it on the track, that is. Just testing those track limits. And they will punish you. So Go back over to the pause to think that I'm gonna spin. No spin here. Just epic driving. Gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself for the smoothness. I'm getting that smooth man down. Here we go. And you can see he's already gained a couple seconds on me. And this is where the fight for position begins. The fight for third. I think that'll be my title. What's up? So, just messing up this turn as usual. And coming up for another lap. Nice short shift there. I got early on the power, and before the turbos could fully kick in and spin me around, I short shifted. It's an effective move. Pretty proud of myself on that one. Coming around the bend, and there's the lights. It's almost like this is almost like the movie Duel. The trucks chasing that salesman. Just all you see is headlights. This guy's trying to kill me. I need to learn the names for these corners and just the numbers. Getting loose, getting wild. That was when I noticed that he was kind of close behind me, and he's kind of getting in my head, and so I need to be faster. I just keep thinking that I need to be faster. Rather than run clean and smooth, which is faster, I just need to run faster, which is not clean and smooth. So, coming through. Still taking that corner too shallow, cutting in too much. Third place, holding it down. He's just lingering back there. He's already pit. Turn 2, that was. Alright. I don't know if, those little kinks, it's hard to tell if those are turns or not. I'm gonna have to print off a map of every track that I race at. A little early on the power that time. Yeah. Going through Ghost Man. It's a Halloween episode. Going through Ghost Man. I couldn't help but just stare at those rear tail lights the whole time. It looks like we're holding them off at a good distance now. He hasn't really gained all that much, but as you come up to this turn, just watch this. Look at he's like right there now. He didn't seem that close before. And now I'm starting to sweat. I think this is when he was, at most, he would get up like a second and a half behind me. So now I'm sweating pretty good. The GTI is running good. How do you Aussies say it? The GTI? The Nissan? Yeah. Legend? Alright. Lied. I want to know what their fireworks budget was, because they used all of it. And the heat is on. He's getting a lot closer now. Yeah. But I'm so fast out of that corner. I think he was driving... I think he was in the Aston Martin. The DB9 touring car. Which is like the same class, obviously, as this. Or the GT3, I guess, as you call it. But look at the speed he's carrying through that corner versus me. But he pays a price by going too wide. So, he was trying to be faster than me, not smoother than me. Thus, learning him an important lesson. But it ain't over yet, dog. I think if you listen close enough, you can hear his car. Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be that Aston. Like how, yeah, that's about as close as he got, I believe. I think that was like, he was half a second behind me, and I was just like, whoo! We got out of there. I put the loud pedal down, put on some share, and we drifted our way to victory. I think he kind of followed me on that hot exit to that turn, because that was not pretty. But you can see there, I have speed on the straightaway, and then I have no speed in the corner. He comes flying up behind me. Not past, but flying up behind me. And it looked like he was probably not fast enough on the power, or maybe he spun a little bit. Let's go into the cabin. You can see his presence just looming behind me. We got a new fastest time of 1:14. I can't remember. I would like to remember what the fastest guy ran. I think it was like a 1:08. But it must have only been for like one lap, because I think he finished like 27 seconds ahead of me. But if he was running 5 seconds, 10, or like 6 seconds ahead a lap, then ooh, there he goes. Look at the save. Look at how he goes off the track, back on, and if this was more of a longer straight, he'd be done for. But watch me come into this corner, and look at the speed he just gains. Like, look at that. It's like he didn't even go off the track at all. But he goes a little wide there. Oh yeah, but like if he was running like 8 seconds, 6 seconds ahead every lap, then he would have finished the race, and I would have no way of finishing before the race timer ends. Tires are getting worn again, both tires this time, and starting to wear on me. I'm starting to feel it. He's getting close again, even after going off the track. Now we come to my strong suit, which are this little chicane and then this exit to the back stretch. Nail it. Sayonara. He's got nothing on me there. I mean, if I have anything, it's that corner. Yeah, I wish I would have figured this turn out in this race, rather than watching the replay and then being like, oh, I should have done that. There it is. There's the wiggles. The wind wiggles. Third place is ours. And back to the start we go. So like the video if you like the video. Comment down below. Tell me what your favorite part was. If you like this series, share it with your friends. Consider subscribing for more amazing, horribly good content. That'll do it for me. Bye-bye.